Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for October 4th, 2016. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, had a couple people get a little bit more than I did by about 3 scrap, actually exactly 3 scrap. And in yesterday's video, Marvin and Risto and I believe, I think all three of us were in on that conversation, noticed that it's possible sentries drop different amounts of scrap. So that could definitely explain it if there were a couple people that got a maximum amount of scrap from the 2 sentries. There may have been something else that I missed, because there's some odd numbers here, but scrap is scrap, so I will concede the win. Good job, Sidonia and Baron. Today, Risto has already finished, so my target is 760. I do have another person about that same level, and a couple people currently playing. And Roy DeCastor took some damage. So, let's see how things go for me. We have Stealth again today, as well as Ship Surveyor. Always love that combination. Only thing I think I'm missing is one infestation above. Wow, okay. Tow and turret. Okay. Everything's on this ship. Let's type this right. Alright, I've got the ship surveyor, so I don't need to worry about. Okay. Couple new things, that's excellent. Couldn't scan every room, but that's pretty normal. So the only thing I'm having to worry about, which is actually kind of bad at this end of the hall, is Swarm. Now, there is only one infestation type. It is Leaper. That is going to cause me some problems, but it's also very good because Leapers are very manageable as long as you don't make a few critical mistakes. The main problems I'm expecting to have are hurting them around, really. But then I do also have a turret available. So, couple options available to me, really. Depending on how many are on the ship. But one infestation type, Private A, which is a pretty decently sized ship. Right now, my only enemy is time. Again, I do have some Leapers that could be an issue, but that is very manageable, especially with how slowly they move. There is some scrap in R9 that I had not taken into account. That's unfortunate. One thing I can do with Leapers, though, is I can just vent them. I don't have to keep them around at all. So, there's some potential other options that I could do. There's a ship surveyor upgrade, so I can also just pull him into this room, where he's not going to be any real threat to anyone. A6 is no longer responding, which is actually real bad, because A6 is one... A6 is one... No, A6 isn't what I thought it was. Oh, A6 is an airlock, because of course it is. Okay, so R9 is clear again. Stealth just in case, but it's not really necessary. There's another generator there, so that's actually really good. I can check R6 from R4 with that. I'm gonna actually check over here first, though. Oh, there is one in here. I don't want to do something stupid and unstealth before I really should. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to flag R7 and flag R2. There are currently enemies in those rooms. Which is kind of bad because I have to go through. Okay. But that's fine. I can actually make that work in a couple different ways. Through, please, quickly. Oh my god! That's extraordinarily bad. That's actually going to cut my run very short. The more amazing thing is I didn't take damage. Unfortunately, I can be almost guaranteed that I'm not going to be able to reach several rooms. There is some things that I can do, though. That's... oh man, that is so terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and dock at A5 as well. Unfortunately, without a generator being in one of those rooms, it's very unlikely there's one in R8 or R6. Just because of the size that I'm getting from this one, I'm expecting there's just one more. It's entirely possible there could be one in R8 or R6, but at least I was actually able to... I will be able to search everything. Okay, no, I'm good. The only possible downside is if there's a terminal in R8 or R6, they probably would have ship scan, which I'm not going to be able to utilize because radiation. So I only have 2 rooms left to check. 13, actually, I don't need to check. I will, because I want to be thorough. But I knew there's nothing in there because the ship scan worked. Oh no, there's a vent! It doesn't matter this time. The vent has no threat. Because there's only one infestation type. Okay, so that could have gone a lot worse. I've checked everything. There's another one in R11, there's one in R7, and one in R2. There are no other terminals, so I actually can't do a ship scan on any of the... And I don't want to leave a door open. That's my that's my OCD, AR, whatever, kind of influencing me. I don't want to leave another door open because if I let one come through, I'm going to shoot it before it gets through the door, which means it's going to lock a door open. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. Keep all my turret shots. That's pretty much it, I guess. It's just the turret shots. But got some scrap, got a drone, got 2 upgrades. Got a turret and another tow, which, I mean, you know, could be worse. Pretty much the only thing that I could do is to vent them into space, and that's just not worth it. It's not worth it to bother. They're leapers. They're relatively harmless. So, seems like a short run today. I got incredibly lucky. I don't even want to guess how lucky I got, how close I was to taking damage. Because I'm sure that I was in the doorway of D23 when R9 triggered. And that just... I don't think I've ever had a close call. I mean, the other day, I thought that was a close call. And this was closer. So, I hope you enjoyed that moment as much as it exhilarated me a little bit. Leaving... I believe the target was 760. Wow. So, 860. Very pleased with that performance. Top of the board right now. You know, I get that it's a point of pride, but you know I like being in that place. Good luck knocking me down, finding more somewhere. It's entirely possible if you start with a bigger generator area, but I'm not sure how those randomly generate. I got lucky. Actually, I got more lucky than I thought with R9 because the other rooms had airlocks. If the other rooms did not have airlocks, I could have checked 6, I could have checked 8, and that's as far as I would have been able to go. And I didn't realize that first moment where it's like, oh, R9, that's the core of the ship, and there's a generator. I didn't expect there was going to be another generator, and there wasn't. And if there hadn't been airlocks, I would not have been able to finish that ship. And I don't know, really, there wasn't that much extra scrap beyond the ship scan. But again, you could get unlucky and get trapped with the ship scan. You know, you could get the terminal in a room that you can't power. So, if you haven't done your run yet, good luck. If you have, do please feel free to leave a comment. I do like to hear those experiences. And if you like the video, please like. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed it, and have a good day.